Dear friends, this is People's Advocate Srimannarayana Malila. Our mission is to help the people globally by sharing knowledge, sharing knowledge and helping to the people to improve their knowledge to live well and prosperity. For that people need knowledge, for that people need understanding, for that people need self-education. In that part, being an advocate, I thought it to understand the market factors to layman, to bring into their parity to understand the subjectivity of the Forex. Here I came to you to discuss this part of the Forex. Dear friends, let's go to understand. My dear subscribers, I would like to thankful to you all can participate this event and ask the questions and whatever you want to do. Okay, friends, let's go for discussion. In the morning session, I discussed few subject matter of few points. Now we are going to in-depth checking and in-depth analysis towards the forex risks and its exposure. This is much more useful to help a CA final student who pursuing AFM and MBA student who pursuing financial management and industry experts, bankers, and the fellow of the fraternity who are handling the forex market issues. This may helpful to everyone. Dear friends, I would like to more elaborate discussion with respect to this matter. We'll go to step by step so you will understand more elaborately and flexible and to understand in the best manner. So the topic is foreign exchange exposure and risk management. What is the meant of exposure? The meaning of exposure, it's exploiting fluctuations, movement based on the market factors, especially RBI rates, especially country economy and global economy and global interest rates. For example, in US, 2% interest rate, whereas in India, 18% of interest rate. You tell me which is a high rate of interest? Yes, I would consider 2% is high rate of interest because here 18 percentage you're calculating on 100 rupees, right? But there I'm calculating on dollar, so that the variance will be there into this matter, my friend. So that today our target is to discuss completely forex risk exposure and risk management. Tomorrow we'll plan for problems and solutions. Today target is forex. By bad luck today, I'm entangled with other works. I could not complete by 1 p.m. Now time is 3 p.m. At least by 5 p.m. we are going to close this entire forex within 2 hours. Target is 2 hours. Guys, anybody not understand? You can reach out me by mobile number 9677205265. I told many times my mobile number. Let's go for discussion, my friends. Friends, the morning till two-way quotas and spread rate, I explained. What is meant by spread rate? Usually, the profit of the bank is difference between ask rate and bid rate. That's called spread rate. The spread is in the percent of the bid rate or percent of the ask rate. Okay, my friends. Now, let's go for two-way quotas. Pips, a number of the decimal in quotas. Quotas 6.67.20. Here, what is pips? Pips is 0.20 is the pips. Two-way quotas 67.206 minus 67.80. Pips for bid is 20 and pips for ask is 80. Understood, my friends? Next. Number before two-way quotas is same for the ask rate. Number before decimal is not repeated. Friends, number before two-way quota is same for the ask rate. Number before decimal is not repeated. For example, 67.20 dash 67.80. Here will be written as 67.20 minus 80 is in the question. Pips numbers are same bid and ask. Those numbers are not repeated in the ask rate. Understand, my friend? If you have any doubt, call me. I'll explain more. See, those numbers are not repeated in ask rate. For example, 12.315 dash 12.370. Here, pips for bid is 3.315 and pips for ask is 370. So, friends, 12.315 minus 70 will be mentioned in the question. 70 will be taken as the last two decimal of the ask rate. Understood? Let's go for discussion. So the pattern, how they are displaying the question, you need to understand how you need to interpret while solving the problem. Friends, see, a direct quote is a quote, indirect quote, inverse of the direct quote. A direct quote is, for example, 5051 by USD. A bid is equal USD divided by INR. That is equal 1 by ask INR divided by USD. So, my friend, what I want to tell you here, for example, bid. If I want to represent as a ask, then 1 by ask is equal to bid. Bid is equal to 1 by ask. For example, wherever I want to find a bid rate, bid as this is not there. If I use 1 by ask, then I could be considered as it's a bid rate. Okay, friends, let's go for discussion. Next. Bid is equal to USD divided by INR. Then ask will be 1 by bid. Likewise, ask is equal to USD divided by INR. But whereas information available as USD by INR, now you can interpret as 1 by bid is equal to ask is equal to 1 bid. Likewise, friends, next would like to go to direct to indirect quote. See, the quotas of interpretation 1 USD is equal to 80 rupees. INR 80 per USD. Whereas INR divided by USD 80. INR 80 per USD. That's called is the quote interpretation of the quote. Whereas 1 USD divided by INR 80 rupees per USD. Interpreted based on the practical exchange rate and 1 INR cannot be 80 USD. You need to understand that which is the highest currency. Highest currency always in the denominator and lowest currency always in the numerator. For example, if I give 1 USD, I'll get 80 rupees. So that always home currency in the numerator. Product currency will be in the denominator. You need to think while using bid rate ask rate or ask rate, what I am going to do with denominator. Then you will get proper answer while calculating the question. Understood, my friends? Let's go for the discussion. Now, friends, I would like to say like this. Interpretation of the quotas is much more critical point here to understand and present in the best manner. See, 0.58 INR per JPY, 48.94 INR per New Zealand dollar, 54.27 INR per Australian dollar, 60.8 INR per Canadian sorry, Canadian dollar, 64.73 INR per Singapore dollar. Here you need to understand, if I give, for example, 87.47 INR per USD, 90.76 INR per euro, 96.77 INR per 1 CHF, 1009.98 INR 1 GB. This is what interpretation of the quotas, my friend. So always think that your INR is less, foreign currency is high, except Japanese yen. Friends, are you comfortable what I'm talking here? See, I would like to tell you you need to understand the market rate factors, so that while solving the problem, you can best imagine which currency is a home currency, which currency is the product currency, which currency is the price currency, which currency is the product currency. You need to understand and estimate that product currency and price currency, home currency and foreign currency. So friends, let's go for the subject matter of this discussion. What I want to bring to your kind notice, commonly used currencies with the help of the interpretation of the quotas, as per which I discussed today morning. And for example, if you take one apple is 10 rupees, one orange 5 rupees. Hence, exchange rate between apple and orange is to orange per apple. If I give one apple, you're able to give two orange, because orange rate is 5, apple rate is 10. So orange divided by apple is equal to orange divided by INR, INR divided by apple. INR, INR is cancelled, orange by apple is came. So 1 by 5 into 100, that is equal to, here INR per USD is equal to 80 rupees. INR per GBP is equal to 100 rupees. That's why GBP divided by USD is equal to GBP divided by INR into INR divided by USD. That is equal to 100 divided by 100, 1 divided by 100 into 80. That is equal to 0.80 GBP per USD. If I give 1 USD, I'll give you 0.8 GBP. Understand, friend? Now, let's go to cross rates. See, likely rate of one currency against another currency, like rate of INR against USD. This would mean we need to find the rate for INR, and hence INR is a product currency. What? INR is product currency. Hence, we should compute USD per INR rate. We should compute USD per INR rate. So friends, steps to be solve the problem. I will going to tell you 5 steps. While solving the question, you must blindly follow the 5 steps. Step number 1. Identify the known and unknown components. What are those? Known components is equal amount known in one currency. For example, 10 lakh USD I need to buy. Banker is going to sell. Understood? Let's go for discussion. Unknown currency is the amount to be computed in another currency. For example, 10 lakh US dollars I want to buy from the SBI today. How much INR has to give to the banker? That's called unknown currency. That's called INR currency. Now, step 2. While write the base formula for computing unknown currency is equal to unknown currency is equal to known currency into unknown currency divided by known currency. Now, you come back to the subject matter of discussion. You know that known currency, you need to buy 10 lakh USD into Unknown currency is what? INR divided by USD. Okay. If I give 1 USD, how many INR is coming? Around 75. Now 10 lakhs into 75, how much? 750 lakhs. If I give 750 lakhs, 75 lakhs, the banker is going to give 10 lakh US dollar. Understand, my friend? My friend, next, find what is the bank doing with the denominator currency. You need to find that what is bank doing with denominator currency mentioned in step 2 formula. Bank will buy at a bid rate, bank will sell at ask rate. In our example, we are buying USD denominator currency and bank is going to selling it, hence we need to apply ask rate. My friend, while solving the problem, you must have a pure clarity with the denominator currency what I am going to do. With the denominator currency what I am going to do, whether I am selling to bank or I am buying from the bank. If I am going to buy from the bank, I need to apply ask rate. If I am going to sell to the bank, I am need to going to buy apply the bid rate. Understood, my friend? Let's go for the subject matter of next discussion. Can I go ahead? Yes, let's go. See, step 4, expand the formula to compute the amount in unknown currency. INR 10 lakh USD into ask rate into INR divided by USD, then comes to me how many lakhs of INR I need to give banker in order to buy the 10 lakh US dollar. Understand, my friend? I want to buy 10 lakh US dollar from the SBI. But how many INR currency required to me to give a banker to buy 10 lakh US dollar? Because I need to commit the contract with Mr. J. Understand, friends? Can I go ahead for next discussion? Are you understood? Yes. Can I go ahead? Okay, let's move. The concept start 10 to solve the basic problem. Let us assume we are planning to buy 10 lakh US dollar and want to pay for the same in INR. In the concept 10, what I would like to bring to your kind notice this information. Steps to solve the problem. Let us assume we are planning to buy 10 lakh USD and want to pay for the same in INR. Because I kept phone for charging. I kept phone for charging. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm in the discussion of the subject matter of the Forex exposure today with the clients. Meeting with the clients. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Sure. Next year. ఇక్కడ చెన్నైలో హాస్టల్ ఏమంటావా? చెన్నైలో హాస్టల్ ఏమంటావా? మహి మహి Mr. Mahendra Chaudhary, would you like to go to hostel? Mr. Mahendra Chaudhary, would you like to go to hostel? Mr. Mahendra Chaudhary, would you like to go to hostel? Mr. Swati, Miss Swati, would you like to go to hostel? Tell me. Guntur Kama hostel only, I'll drop you. You would like to go to Guntur Kama hostel? Kama hostel, ladies hostel? Yes, ma'am. What, ma'am? Okay. No, Bhavani. Not feeling hungry. So, I'll come by 5 o'clock. I'll finish this chapter, maybe I'll finish this chapter, maybe come. I'll finish this chapter, maybe I'll come. Yes. Yes, ma'am. After 1.5 hours. Yes. అయ్యో ఆల్రెడీ యూట్యూబ్ లైవ్ లో ఉన్నా బావ. నేను లైవ్ లో చూడు, లైవ్ లోకి వచ్చి చూడు. యూట్యూబ్ లైవ్ ఓపెన్ చేయి. Dear friends, what I want to tell you here, exchange margin. See, steps to solve these basic problems. Let us assume we are planning to buy 10 lakh USD and want to pay for the same in INR. Steps to solve basic problem. Let us assume we are planning to buy 10 lakh US dollar and want to pay for the same in INR. In this question concern, exchange margin, extra profit bank. అయ్యో ఫోన్ అక్కడ ఉంది, నేను ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేస్తున్నా. ఎక్కడి నుంచి? ల్యాప్టాప్ లో నుంచి. ఓకే, చెప్పు అని నేను రమ్మంటావా? ల్యాప్టాప్ నుంచి కాల్ చేస్తాను డైరెక్ట్ గా, మొబైల్ నుంచి చేయట్లా. లైవ్ ఎవరో చూసారు, ఎవరో వేరే వాళ్ళు. నువ్వేనా? అసలు కానీ చూస్తే ఏది చూడకపోతే జనాలు చూస్తే. వస్తున్నా. ఏం కూర బంగారం? ఏం కూర? అయితే వస్తున్నానే, తినేసి వచ్చాము. షూర్. వాట్ ఎల్స్? అయితే ముందు వచ్చి తినేసి వెళ్ళిపోమంటావా? ఆకలి కాదు, సబ్జెక్ట్ కొంచెం పెండింగ్ ఉంది, అయిపోయినా తిందామా అని ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నా. ఇంకెన్ని పేజీలు? 2 పేజీలే బంగారం. 2 పేజీలు అంచేమైపోతాయి? 2 పేజీలు 10 నిమిషాలు ఆగొట్టేస్తాను. అయ్యో కాన్సెప్ట్ 25 కాన్సెప్ట్ 32 అబ్బో ఇది 2 పేజీలు కాదు తెల్ల ఇది చాలా టైం పట్టేటుంది వస్తుందిలే నాయను ఎంత ఉంది ఇది అబ్బా 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 నాకు తెలిసి ఇక సాయంత్రం దా పట్టేటుంది స్వామి ఇదే చాలా ఉంది స్వామి